Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of. No, this is the February bonus reading. I have no clue what I'm talking about. So this is your February bonus reading. We're just going to jump right in here, Cancer, and see what is going on for you at this time. We're doing just like a regular old Celtic cross. You have the Three of Wands in the area of your current general energies. And the Three of Wands is about like progress. Yeah, damn. This looks very good to me here, Cancer. So are you kidding? Definitely very good for those of you that are working on something financial, or, if you're trying to have, if you're trying to increase your finances or create financial improvements. This looks to me like you could be doing that as well. I'm also, look at, are you kidding? You have this unexpected income card here. So there clearly is some unexpected income coming in for you here. And I feel that it could be your futuristic ideas that is, kind of bringing this unexpected income into your life. I also feel that you've been training. You have the Hermit here. The Hermit is your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. And I feel that, really the Hermit, I think it's been a long journey, a difficult road, if you will. But, you've been learning how to improve your finances. You have the Three of Wands as your current general energies. Again, the Three of Wands is about like seeing an opportunity in something where there might not be an opportunity. The true story of the Three of Wands is that he thinks he's looking at the desert. You can see that the water is golden in color, but when he looks closer, he realizes that there are boats on the water. So he is realizing that where he thought there was no opportunity, there's a big opportunity. This is the time that we're in right now. The astrology literally says that, anyone can be successful right now finding an opportunity where they don't think there's an opportunity. And it doesn't really mean that you don't think there's an opportunity. It just means that, there might be some certain obstacles to overcome, or maybe you feel like you don't have the resources, and the universe is saying, well, can you be resourceful? Can you, start that business without money, in which, you should be able to do? Can you start that YouTube channel even if you're afraid to? Can you ask that person out on a date even if you're afraid? Can you, what can you do, right? What can you do with what you have? And I feel like that's what this card is saying. You have the Hermit. Again, I do feel that energy of kind of having learned a lot of difficult lessons, having been through a lot of challenging lessons as well. So the Hermit has kind of been through a dark night of the soul. He's standing at the top of the mountain, and now he's shining his inner light. And, the story of the Hermit is that he's kind of stuck at the top of the mountain. His feet might be frozen there, and he needs to put that lantern down by his feet and set himself free. So for a lot of you, I feel like you need to kind of like put your lantern down by your feet and set yourself free here so that you can be more successful, or so that you can move forward. Sometimes I feel with the Hermit that it kind of could represent the fact that we've learned, we have some sort of hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, but we're not using it to the best of our ability, or we're just not using it at all because maybe we're afraid or whatever. And, I think that some of you need to use your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. You have this Four of Swords here. I'm getting a lot off of the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords can be resting, relaxing, recovering, which sure, I think that you could be resting, relaxing, recovering, which would be a good thing. I think there's a lot of good, of course, that can come from that. But there's also a person that is blessing another person right here in the stained glass window. And it's almost like you have been hoping or praying for blessings. This is coming up in the area of your thoughts, like what's on your mind in this, that's this position in the Celtic cross. And so you are, I think that your mind even does need rest. So make sure to, take rest if you need it. But I do feel you are also wondering like where your blessings are, or, where something is. In your past position, which we're going to talk about in a minute, you have this concern card. I kind of feel that this is a mixture of energy right here. And what you are concerned about is, like reaching certain milestones, It's like, it's like people, I think some people think like, oh, if I'm not married by 30, there's a problem. If I'm not, if I don't have a successful business by this age, there's a problem, or whatever. And so I think that you are actually, the good news is I feel that you are letting go of those feelings like, oh, this has to be this way, like my life has to go this way because it does for everyone else. It's almost like that's what you're releasing. You have the Eight of Wands in your foundation, which is great. Eight of Wands is quick success, quick conclusions. But I love having cards like this as foundational energy for a Celtic cross, especially. It really suggests that that number one, you're moving forward, which is obviously a good thing. The other thing I've noticed is that most of your cards in the last part here of the Celtic Cross are all pointing in the forward direction, the future position. Basically, you have the Eight of Pentacles, he's going towards the future. The Ace of Pentacles reaching towards the future. Six of Wands going towards the future. So we see a lot of momentum. There's a lot of things here that are pushing you forward, more or less. And I also feel there's quick success coming in for you. On top of that, I do feel like there could be communication coming in for you. If you're looking for love, could be an earth sign coming in for you. You have Taurus and Virgo here. Could be any sign, general reading, but Taurus and Virgo stand out to me. This could be communication or socializing. Again, Eight of Wands is my card of socializing, and it doesn't really represent that, but to me it does. And what I would say is whenever it comes up in a reading, I always tell people to socialize or meet new people if you're looking for love or anything else. You have the Hierophant here. Hierophant is another card of receiving blessings. He's making this symbol right there with his hands, and that symbol that he's making represents a blessing. So he is blessing those two initiates in front of him. So I feel a lot of you could be receiving blessings, or you could be getting the blessings that you've been hoping for in your life. And so that's a good thing. Again, I do feel here with the Concern card also showing up in the past position that some of you could be concerned, that you're not getting something that you think you should have. And again, it is like popping into my head as a time thing. So this could be your age, or maybe but it doesn't have to be your age. It could be you thinking like, my business should have been successful already, or, this person should have married me by now, or, whatever those types of thoughts are. And it looks to me like you're either moving past those thoughts or you're getting what you thought. So it's like if you thought like, oh, this person should have proposed by now, so someone could be proposing to you. Ace of Pentacles to me is a card of marriage. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here. We'll talk about that in a minute. It could be a proposal for some of you. I'm getting... But again, it could be anything else. Like if you thought you should have had a raise or promotion by now, that could be coming in for you as well. Next, in the area of your very near future, you have this distant horizons card. It's almost like you're creating something very futuristic in your life. So again, I kind of feel the future is now in your reading. I feel like you are kind of, getting things that you've wanted for a long time, or it's almost like you're manifesting something that you've wanted for a long time. I feel like you're anchoring it in your reality. There's that anchor at the front of the card as well. So you could be getting something that you've always wanted. And even the card that you have here is freaking amazing. You have the Ten of Pentacles, everything you want and desire in your life. Ten of Pentacles is the tree of life. It really represents everything you want and desire. It can represent an inheritance as well. It can also represent hidden or secret information. There's two ways to read the Ten of Pentacles, probably more, but the first way is the inheritance way. The other way to read it is that this old man can represent a beggar, and he's coming to this family and he's bringing them a gift. And so he kind of represents a person who has nothing to give, giving something to you. And so that's why it represents hidden or secret information. Again, with the Three of Wands here, the reason I'm saying this is because of the Three of Wands. I would definitely, if you are working on anything or trying to create success in business or work or your love life or whatever, Ten of Pentacles really says do your research, or, it's kind of confusing because sometimes with the Ten of Pentacles, again, it's hidden or secret information, but it's not really hidden or secret. It just kind of represents information that could be coming from an unlikely source. So, for example, sometimes like children say things to us that might actually be genius, right? But we are like, oh, they're just children. What do they know? So it could represent like your children telling you something about your business, and it's like psychic, it's like intuitive or something like that, because children are very tapped in, right? But maybe you just brush it off because they're a child. So it basically says, don't, look in those moments. There have been moments where I've watched documentaries or movies, things like that, where I get an inspiration for something in my business or in some other area of my life that I'm trying to improve. So again, you never know. You might be watching a movie that gives you an idea for your love life, and it totally changes your love life, right? So definitely something to think about here. I would just, I always say we have to train our reticular activating system, right? I did a video about this years ago, where it's I believe we have to train our brain to look for opportunity, literally. And I kind of feel that's what this is saying. It's if your brain is on, if you're telling yourself, hey, brain, subconscious, I'm looking for an answer to this problem, or I'm looking for XYZ, whatever you're looking for, you will find the answer. And I feel that's what you need to do here. I also do feel there could be a really solid love connection coming in for you. Definitely could be an earth sign. I feel it could be someone who's older than you as well, with that King of Swords. It doesn't have to be. Could just be someone very mature, very successful, hardworking, stuff like that. In the area of your next few months, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles really says that you're putting in the work, that you are putting in the work to be successful. Eight of Pentacles is diligence. It's like one foot in front of the other type work, really, focusing on creating things and, putting in the work to create stuff. And that's kind of like what I feel like you're doing here with the Eight of Pentacles, is that you are one foot in front of the other, creating putting in energy to improve your finances. Again, we have this unexpected income card. We have amazing money cards here, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So obviously, if you're putting in the work, then you're getting the money. Again, if you're not working, then you're not going to make the money. As I always say, tarot is not magic. Tarot cannot do anything for you. It can only point out opportunities. So if you don't have a job, yes, I understand that you're probably not making money. Yes, that makes sense to me. But also, there's probably a job that exists that you could go and get, or there is probably something you could do. Again, tarot is not magic. Tarot is just an opportunity. It is just energy that exists. So I don't need to hear in the comments that you're not making money. I get it, but there's probably you're wasting your time when you could be going and getting a job or going and looking for an opportunity. So for the person that's about to leave that comment, there you go. Next, in the area of what are we doing? Your closest relationships, of course. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So really good month to socialize. It seems to me like there is a lot of good social energy in general. So if you want to socialize, I think there will be plenty of opportunity. Also could be love. And the Ace of Pentacles to me is a path to marriage. So you could be getting a really good opportunity in work, or a person could be wanting to work together with you, like in love or to have love. So I would definitely be open to those opportunities, or, I would open up to love if that is something that you want with the Ace of Pentacles. I also feel that I'm getting something about good news here. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of look at the Ace of Pentacles as a news card, but not really. But it is popping into my head, so I'm going to say it. I'm getting something about good news, especially, again, clearly, especially if you've been waiting for a raise, a promotion, approval on a job, anything having to do with approval and finances, like maybe you're trying to purchase a home or, a car or something like that. That could be the good news that's coming in for you. Looks really good. In the area of your future feelings, you have the King of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're bossing up here. King of Swords is very wise, discerning. He has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. I know this might sound very simple, but I kind of feel like you just feel like you were right about something in the future. Again, you have the 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles, the unexpected income. This to me gives me the vibes of being like, my results are right here. It's like you decided to put in work into something, and you are producing a result. Again, I know that sounds simple, but, I read intuitively. That's what I get here, is that you're producing a result. And because of that, it's like, oh, you're like, I was right all along. I don't know. You could be proving this to people in your life as well. It's like, if you feel like people have been not on your side, and even your outcome here is the Six of Wands. So, your outcome literally says people are going to be celebrating your successes. These people are cheering him on. This guy on this horse here, he's had a victory, he's had a success. And again, he could have also been proven right, or he could also feel like he has been proven right. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like in your future feelings, you are being seen as being victorious, or people are seeing you as being victorious. And obviously that's a good thing. You have this House card here as your outcome as well. This card, it could represent moving. You really don't have a lot of moving stuff here. You have a little bit. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands could be moving as well. So some of you could be moving, obviously, but really, this is a card of safety, security, comfort, and protection. So it could represent you getting to a place where you feel safe, secure, comfortable, and protected, whatever that means for you, basically. So that's kind of what I get there. But let's clarify through now and see. With the 3 of Wands and the Hermit, you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is about moving forward. The Hermit is frozen at the top of the mountain there. His feet are frozen. He needs to put that lantern down by his feet. 3 of Wands is like, what are you waiting for? Knight of Wands is about moving towards desire, or moving towards some sort of adventure. So I really feel like there is an adventure that you could be on, or an adventure that you're going on. And I would get moving towards an adventure, or I would to me, it's like, this is like a call to adventure almost with that Knight of Wands. The story of the Knight of Wands as well, since I'm telling all the stories of these first 3 cards here, is that, it's like he doesn't really know exactly what he's doing. He is embracing the mystery. There are 3 pyramids on the Knight of Wands right here that represent mystery. And so he doesn't know exactly where he's going or like exactly what he is doing, but he is a true like builder in the tarot. And so he's willing to build things as he grows. Like if he needs to create something to build that business, he'll create it. If he needs to get creative in his relationships, he'll get creative. And so I feel for a lot of you, I really feel it's your energy, the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're stepping into this adventurous, period of time. With the Four of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. I think this is a water sign energy, Two of Swords, that water signs are kind of like, I think water signs need to realize that they are taking first place. Like, I feel like water signs need to realize that, everybody is going to be using you as an example because of like how the energy is changing. It's like, I think water signs are best suited for the future. Being able to be adaptable, being able to go with the flow and things like that as well. Again, I am oversimplifying things here, but I'm just making it easy. And so I think that the problem is that what's trapping water signs, right? And I'm a Pisces, so I totally get it. But I think what's trapping water signs is that water signs are like have very futuristic ideas. Distant horizon card here that could really like change the world or make you successful or bring you love or whatever. But it's like the only example us water signs have is the old world. We don't have new world examples yet. Why? Because it is water signs' job to be the new world example. It's like water signs, I believe it's water signs' job to show the world like how to create the new world or something like that. I don't even know. It doesn't even make sense to me. So like I totally get it. But again, anything you can do to stand out, Cancer, anything you can do to get a lot of attention, to build something that's like impossible or seems impossible, like all those things are going to help build the new world. And with the Eight of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about needing to get moving. So you have several cards here that represent really needing to make progress or kind of like needing to get started, needing to put the energy in to make something happen. So, Knight of Pentacles is a card of progress, but he's not making any moves. With the Hierophant here, you have the Hermit. So again, you've clearly learned what you needed to learn. The Hierophant can be the teacher. The Hermit kind of represents learning through going through a dark night of the soul or learning from your soul. He is the card of doing some soul searching. He's looking for his inner light, his inner guidance system. He's trying to find it. And so it's like you've been doing a lot of learning, both like in the physical, but also maybe in the spiritual as well. And so I feel it's time for you to kind of, take those steps. It's like you've learned enough. Now it's time to create, right? With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands here. I'm telling you right now, I really feel that people are going to be seeing like how successful you are or how successful you can be. I feel like people are seeing all the, it's like people are seeing everything you create or everything you can create in your life. And I feel like you are going to be celebrated, especially if you're getting something really nice here. I just feel like there could be just something really nice coming in for you, Cancer. This could be like a very solid relationship or whatever. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. Definitely time to trust your intuition. It's a card of unlimited potential as well is really what I'm getting. Eight of Pentacles, diligent work. He's just head down, nose to the grindstone. He's putting in work. The High Priestess, she has no roof over her head. And the whole point of the High Priestess is that she represents unlimited potential. The problem with potential is it's just potential. Potential means nothing. So, the potential is there, but you have to put the work in. So don't be afraid to like work hard on whatever you're working on. If you're working on a project, if you're writing a book, if you're working on a relationship, wanting to get married, this part of the reading is just saying to me, your hard work will pay off. It'll be worth it. There's a lot of potential here. Are you kidding? With the Ace of Pentacles, I literally said engagement or something I said earlier, someone proposing to you, right? And here you go. Are you kidding? You have the Hierophant with this Ace of Pentacles. So, some of you are clearly getting proposed to, and sorry if I just ruined the surprise. Spoiler alert, but, someone could be clearly interested in marrying you or, being in a relationship with you or something like that here. Definitely a very strong connection. So if you want marriage, there you go. This could also be you learning. The Ace of Pentacles is just like an opportunity that's being presented to you that also has unlimited potential. The story of the Ace of Pentacles is that if you put the work in, it's about growing a garden. It's about raising something, nurturing something into existence. Hierophant, we have all this energy in Taurus, especially Uranus and Taurus. With Uranus and Taurus, I've been saying for like years now that we need to nurture things into existence. We need to treat things like they are a baby, right? And if you do that, you will be very successful. With the King of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands twice going this way here. So There clearly could be a person who wants to communicate with you, or you will be communicating with a person that you could marry in the future. Definitely, it could be an older person that's coming in for you here. And yeah, I don't know if you're finding love. Looks good to me. With the Six of Wands, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, definitely could be an admirer coming in for you. It could be another water sign as well, I suppose. But, take it how it resonates. Could be any sign. But definitely could be love coming in for you here. We're going to pull 5 main themes. You have this card that says you will be taken care of in difficult times. Like, everybody gets this, and or something similar. I think a lot of people are worried about like the next 20 years or so, but really, I think really we are all going to be taken care of. There is, all signs point towards needing to not worry about anything. So I would just not worry, plain and simple. And worrying does nothing anyway. You have this gavel card. It says involvement with the law. I see justice here. If you are dealing with something in law, you have 2 cards of victory, 6 of Wands twice, 10 of Pentacles, which could be like a settlement. So if you're dealing with something legal, there could be a settlement here. You have this jug. It says lighthearted, carefree time. We see a lot of socializing. So any opportunities, 8 of Wands twice, any opportunities you get to socialize would be a really good idea. You have this whale. Are you kidding? This whale says great worry over nothing. I literally just said that. So do not worry if you are worried about the future and, all that other stuff. You have the Sunrise card. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, definitely could be a fresh start coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of guidance coming in for you here as well. But this looks really, really good. I love this for you, Cancer. So definitely unexpected income. Looks good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.